Welcome to Samarkand. Located in the heart of Central Asia, Samarkand used to be a New York of its time. It was an epicenter for trade and crossroad of cultures. It served as a center for trade and cultural exchange for traders along the Silk Road. Although Samarkand was established in 1500 BC, it saw significant development during the Timurid period from 14th century to 15th century, when it was the capital of the powerful Timurid Empire. Since then, this majestic city has witnessed a number of great empires, such as Genghis Khan's, Ottomans and Russians. While visiting Samarkand, I was simply amazed to see what it had to offer. Looking at the famous sights of the city, you could really feel the might and the power of the past empires that have nested here. So join me as I go through some of the heritages that was left to us from the past. The first stop in our list of places to see is Registan. The Registan Square is a real gem located in the very heart of the ancient city of Samarkand. It has gained its worldwide fame thanks to great architectural ensemble that has become a monument of Oriental architecture. From three sides, the square is surrounded with grand madrasahs, portals of which are facing to the center of the space. All three madrasahs have their own unique decor, and they are included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. Let's talk about why these great madrasahs were built in Registan. Registan, which from Uzbek means a sand place, was a central square of the city. It was a place where people gathered to hear the announcement of Khans, held celebrations, and came together to live for war. So it was a pumping heart of the city, always loud and lively, as it is to this very day. So it only made sense to build main attractions of the city here. The heir of the great state of Timurids, a well-known mathematician and astronomer Ulughbek, assumed the authority in 1409. In the year 1417, he gave an order to build a madrasa that would later be renamed in his honor. It was the first erection on the Registan Square. The word madrasa stems from Arabic and literally means teaching and the learning place. In 1420, the construction of madrasa ended. The madrasa had unique interior with patterns of 10-pointed stars symbolizing sky and astronomy. At the time, it was the largest scientific educational establishment in Samarkand. Here, students were taught philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, and theology. Along with madrasa, caravansaray and khanqah of Ulughbek were constructed as well. Two centuries later, in 1612, Yalangusht Bahadur was appointed the Emir of Samarkand. He was the Governor-General of Bukhara Khans, and by that time, he was already ruling feudal principles, was known as a skillful politician and educated commander. Being a ruler of the city, he decided to construct another madrasa on the square of Registan, opposite the building erected by Ulughbek. According to the project of architects, the new madrasa was supposed to be located on the eastern side of the square and be a mirroring reflection of existing building on Registan. However, the exact mirroring concurrence did not work, as Ulughbek's madrasa had shrunk after 200 years, and hence the new madrasa was slightly taller. Construction lasted until 1636. Upon construction, the people named the madrasa Sher-Dor. The name came from the images on the portal, two big golden tigers carrying sun on their backs, which later became a national symbol of Uzbekistan. Ten years later, since the construction of Sher-Dor Madrassa, the ruler of Samarkand, Yalangush Bahadur, had planned to erect another building that was supposed to complete the ensemble. The construction began in 1646 in the northern part of Registan Square on the place of the Caravanserai. The architect decided that the new madrasa should be another copy of already existing buildings, though would be located in the center. The construction of the Tilla-Kori Madrassah lasted more than 14 years and finished in 1660. The facade was created a way that it visually closed space on the square. The name Tilla-Kori was given thanks to its decor. Artists had used the painting method of kundab for decoration that contained mostly gilt. Among all three madrasas, this erection had the rich decoration of walls that leaves everyone impressed with the abundance of golden colors, and hence the name. Although it was my second time visiting Samarkand and Registan, the square still gave me goosebumps. And personally, I very much enjoyed visiting Registan during the evening hours, as it felt more real and let my imaginations run wild by taking me back to the 16th century and imagining how things happened back then. On the next day of our stay in Samarkand, we wanted to visit the Grand Bazaar of Samarkand. This historic place is known for its unique items that they sell there, such as different souvenirs, bread from Samarkand. But unfortunately, on Monday, the day when we were there, it was closed. Apparently, on Mondays they cleaned the bazaar, so therefore it was closed. Hopefully we will get to visit it next time. As well as all Samarkand monuments, the Bibi-Khanym Mosque also has the beautiful legend. According to the formidable ruler, built the mosque in honor of his favorite wife, Bibi-Khanym. After a successful campaign to India, Timur decided to build the biggest building of the East, the mosque, which should have exceeded all the mosques of the world by its size. Hundreds of architects, painters and builders were taken to Samarkand. The construction lasted for 5 years, from 1399 until 1404, and when Timur came back from another campaign, it was ready built. The yard of the mosque was surrounded by luxurious galleries, the arches of which lied on more than 300 marble columns. Minarets towered on each side. Unfortunately, soon after the completion of the construction, when the mosque became a place of ceremonial acts and of worship, the building began collapsing. This magnificent building was too bold for that period of time, and technology was not ready yet. And indeed, the majestic blue domes of Bibi-Khanym Mosque are the unusual sight. It takes one breath away even from understanding the scale of construction of this monument, impressing with its size and beauty. An antiquity of the dome of this mosque was compared with the dome of heaven and the Ark of Portal with the Milky Way. Next, we went to visit Samarkand's most moving and beloved site, Shahi Zinda, the stunning avenue of mausoleums which contains some of the richest tile work in the Muslim world. The name, which means Tomb of the Living King, refers to its original innermost and holiest shrine, a complex of cool, quiet rooms around what is probably grave of Qusam ibn Abbas, who is said to have brought Islam to this area in the 7th century. Shahi Zinda is an important place of pilgrimage. So while visiting there, we noticed how people were praying and paying their respects. Thank you for sticking by, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button. You know how YouTube works. Thanks a lot and see you soon.